What's up guys? It's your boy Tito once again, Candyman.
Hi, and it's your best friend, Bez.
So once again, a few days ago, we were in Boracay. So if you want to know how we get there, what are the prerequisites, what are the steps that we need to go to Boracay, just click the link right here. Ayan. Ayan, letter I na nandyan. Okay? But if you're interested more on what you can do in Boracay, so watch this video. Okay, so we arrived sa Boracay. We were in Boracay for like 5 days and 4 nights. That includes the travel to get there and the travel pa-uwi naman. So technically, 3 full days lang talaga siya. Okay, so we arrived on a Monday and don't worry po. By the way, Boracay is so nice. So sa itinerary na marinig niyo sa amin, marami lang talaga dito ang stay in the beach. Parang ganun.
Yeah,
Kasi
beach bombing.
Kasi maganda talaga yung beach to begin with. So parang don't have like a very filled activities na ito the per hour ganun. Kasi masaya just to lay sa beach, mag-swim. Ayan.
And the reason why you're going to Boracay is really because of the beach, diba?
Yeah, exactly. Maganda kasi siya to begin with. Sulit na even if you just stay sa beach itself. Alright, so we arrived sa hotel, we checked in. Feliz Hotel, which is a very nice hotel.
We love it!
Yeah, so napakaganda siya. So we're recommending that hotel. Hindi to sponsored, but because we just really enjoyed our stay sa Feliz Hotel, we're recommending it to you guys. Sobrang ganda. Very accommodating yung mga tao doon.
Yeah, because I did the hotel reservation. I was really looking for a hotel room, one hotel room that can accommodate 4 adults, no? Kasi we went to their family. And not a lot of hotels in the island would have a room that can accommodate 4 adults, no? Adults, normally it's just 2 adults and 2 kids, but we love it in Feliz because they were able to accommodate 4 adults for a family room, and it was so spacious, diba? Parang kasya pa nga siguro 2 tao, 2 more adults there, but yeah, we really enjoyed it there. So, and Feliz Hotel is situated right in the middle of the mall, so it's literally in the middle of the island.
Very convenient to just to buy stuff outside. Hindi ka na maglalakad na malayo kasi nasa D-Mall siya itself.
Yes, and it's just like maybe 10-15 steps away from the beach, so it's not really beachfront, but because of its location, we feel like it was really quality already, plus it was a 4-star hotel that could accommodate the 4 adults, which I love.
Tama na advertisement like that. So, dahil first day mo pa naman, just enjoy the beach, just enjoy your stay there. Punta kang pumunta sa beach, you can borrow a beach towel from the front desk, you can lounge, you can swim, you can go around the D-Mall, diba? Or just walk around from Station 1 to Station 2, Station 3, just explore the island. Kasi day 1 mo pa naman.
And because, the island was closed for a few months, even before the pandemic, a lot of things have changed. If this is your, let's say, 2nd, 3rd time going back to the island, after it closed, a lot of changes has happened. So it's actually a good idea once you arrive to just really walk from Station 1 all the way to Station 3 and just see what changes has happened.
And because of the situation din, most of the hotels, most of the restaurants sa island in general, hindi siya crowded. Unlike before, if you've been to Boracay in the past, even during, di ba parang nag-close sila for 6 months, and then nag-reopen sila, even that time, naging less crowded siya, pero crowded pa rin. Because of the situation ngayon, may mga tao pa rin, marami pa rin mga tao, but it's just less crowded and a lot of locals, meaning a lot of Filipino tourists rather than foreigners. So, parang it's quite refreshing. It's a different sense of Boracay. It's more family-oriented, less party destination talaga siya. It's more, you're really there for the serene beach setting. Yeah.
And like what Ken said, it's so refreshing talaga to see Filipinos enjoy the Philippine Islands, right? Rather than, because I think this is my 4th time, and this is like your 3rd time. Normally, it's just a lot of foreigners enjoying the island rather than Filipinos. And it's also nice to feel, at least for me, felt safer in a way, because somehow mas madaling kumausap ng mga tao because of the language that we all share.
But of course, we're welcoming the foreigners naman, no? But of course, because of the situation talaga, mas marami lang talagang locals na nandun. And it's quite refreshing to see Boracay in a different light.
And a reason also, may curfew sa Boracay when we were there. Restaurants had closed. People shouldn't be on the streets anymore or outside of your hotels by 10 p.m. And there's also a liquor ban. So, bawal uminom, walang nagbebenta din. At least sa mga nakita namin.
So, in short, day 1, sa dami na sinabi namin, basically day 1 is just basically for us
getting to know the island
getting
again.
to know the island again. So, yun yung mga discoveries namin. Yun, it's a different Boracay now. And then day 2, that's when you can have like your field activities na talaga. That's when you can do your island hopping. Now, we had a contact kasi before going to Boracay, we already know someone. So, siya yung nag-arrange ng island hopping namin doon.
Shout out to Edrick!
Yeah, so Edrick was the first one na nag-ano sa amin. So, we'll just add the link to his Facebook. You can message him directly.
And his number.
Yeah. So, yun. Sa island hopping, yung nagawa namin doon ay go to different islands basically. The first thing that we did was snorkel. Dahil sa COVID situation din, wala talagang snorkel yung snorkeling nila. So they basically lent you goggles.
Yeah.
So dahil goggles lang naman yung pinahiram, so ginamit na lang namin yung goggles namin, and ang ganda ng dagat basically.
Yeah, and there's life under the sea, right? We have been to a lot of different beaches in the world, diba? And this is without bias. Ang ganda talaga ng beaches and ang ganda ng life under the sea of the Philippines. It's so beautiful lang to see the fishes come to us and also see the corals. But we were really careful. We made sure we don't step on the corals. We made sure that talaga nag-swim lang kami around the corals. Yun. It was so nice.
Right. And the next thing we did was to do helmet diving, which was basically my favorite part of our
it was a highlight.
Our trip to Boracay. No? Sobrang ganda. Kasi this was actually my first time to do that helmet diving. When I go to Boracay in the past, yun basically yung ginagawa ko na talaga is stay in the beach kasi doon pala masaya na. Pero ang ganda pala ng helmet diving. Basically, magsusot ka ng helmet, like what you're seeing now, and then you go down, maglalakad ka, nasuot-suot mo yung helmet, tapos yun, makikita mo na yung mga isda doon, yung mga corals.
We saw Nemo!
And very accommodating and very professional din yung mga nag-guide sa amin sa Boracay. Ramdam mong safe ka. And siguro that's also the advantage of having mostly Filipinos doon sa area kasi alam mo yun, parang walang culture barrier na nagaganap. Mas nakakapag-usap kayo even with a fellow tourists. So yun, ang saya ng buong experience.
Yeah. And you know what's nice about helmet diving also from my experience is that you just need to overcome your fear.
Yes.
Una, nakakatakot isipin na paano mahihinga? Parang hindi scientific na may ilalagay lang sa ulo mo tapos makaka-breathe ka underwater tapos nakakalakad ka pa. But it's really just trusting yourself, trusting the equipment na nakikita mo kasi may nakasaksak naman na tube, diba, that provides the oxygen. And once you put it on, pagbaba mo, huminga ka lang normally, yung normal breathing mo. Kasi we tried diving na, scuba diving, nakoy, it's not for me. So, ayun, the helmet diving was really for us because it really felt like you're just breathing normally underwater.
You're basically just walking.
Yeah.
Ang saya kasi parang hindi mo maisip makakalakad ka sa dagat, but the technology of wearing a heavy helmet Kasi, ang totoo niyan, mabigat yung helmet pag
Yep.
nasa lupa ka. But once you're down, you don't even feel it.
Yes.
Yun, magaan lang siya. But,
So good.
yeah, it was the
We
best.
actually wanted to do one more within the next few days that we were in Boracay, but we decided not to na lang.
Right.
Yeah.
So after the helmet diving, next thing that we did was, of course, eat lunch. Kasama na siya sa package ng island hopping. So we went to, like, what beach was that? That's one of the
beach.
islands. One of the islands. We went to another island to have our lunch. Masarap naman yung pagkain. Inihaw, basically, budol fight. Only rice pa. Tapos,
May free drinks na.
may free drinks na. Yun, kasama na yun sa package. So, super sulit talaga.
Siyempre, naging mermaid pa ako sa, di ba, sa island na yun. So, dahil nga, puro halos Filipinos and also parang presyong Pinoy na din yung mga nangyari. Dati, pag gusto mo maging mermaid, separate payment pa yon. But because now of the pandemic and really getting people back into the island, naging free na lang siya, tapos ititip mo na lang. So you will see some pictures here where I became a mermaid for maybe just a few minutes and also somebody trying to kill the mermaid.
After lunch, we went to another island naman. It's called Puka Beach.
Yes.
Ayan, so another island na maganda din, fine white sand.
One of the sikat beaches
yes.
also.
So, yan, maganda din. Sobrang serene din ng waters.
So we stayed there for roughly around 45 minutes, just enjoying also the beach. So once you get there, if you're facing the island, on the left side you would see like rows and rows of coconut trees. And then on the right side, it was just really the plain ocean where you can get, you just enjoy the beach swim, take more pictures. But right in the middle where we actually landed, syempre, we have fellow Filipinos there, also yung mga locals, selling a lot of different things, souvenir items. Napabili ako ng fruit juice, shake. Naloka ako, 250, pero pikit mata, okay, support the economy, gano'n na lang. And also, we got to take the famous sandcastle picture there, di ba? As a tip lang naman to, para magbibigay ka lang ng tip for them there, kasi hindi na pwede yun sa main island.
So after that, there is an option, after ng Puka Beach, syempre you have to leave na, there's an option to do cliff diving. So you can do cliff diving, banana boat, jet ski. So those are
UFO.
optional. Those are optional. We didn't
Avail
na kasi medyo filled na hindi. Medyo mahaba na yun eh. So
That's around 3 o'clock na.
we decided to go back to the main island, to the Boracay Island. And yeah.
So the total of the island hopping actually starts at around 9. It ends at around 3 to 4 depending if you're going to do some of the other activities. It was actually a whole day event, but it was really, really good. If you want to see the sea life, also it's nice.
So yeah, and after the island hopping, of course, you go back to your beach, para pahinga ka ng konti, and then pag nighttime, you can walk around the beach again. And there are many restaurants to choose from. We decided to have our dinner in one of the restaurants. Fresh, of course, yung mga seafood doon. So, masarap. Kahit anong piliin mo, masarap doon.
Yeah.
And then, on the third day, we woke up a sunrise pa lang. Before sunrise, we went to the
Bulabog Beach, which is the back beach. So Boracay is known for its sunsets, which is at the front beach, but it also has beautiful sunrises. So you want to watch the sunrise at the back beach, and one of the back beaches is called Bulabog Beach. It's actually around 5 to 7 minutes walk lang from the Mall Palengke, from where we were nearby, and it's a beautiful walk in the morning, diba? Really to see, our suggestion is that you should be there at least 20 minutes before the sun rises so that you get the blue hour, which is the counterpart of the golden hour for sunrise. After nun, naglakad-lakad lang tayo, diba?
Lakad lang.
Punta kami Station 1, we went to see the, what do you call that rock? Willie's Rock ba yun? O Will Rock? Yun. So, syempre, ano yun eh, parang landmark ng Boracay, di ba? So, dahil umaga, high tide, hindi ka pwede ka mag-swimming, pero we decided not to kasi it was really high tide noon. And then we just walked, and then we saw taho, nagtaho kami, it was ang sarap talaga, I swear, ang sarap ng taho with the cool water, just to walk all the way to our hotel, which was in Station 2, and then that's where we had our breakfast.
Dahil sa Feliz Hotel, masarap yung breakfast.
Yeah.
So, dahil, because of the situation, dahil limited din lang yung guests, so a la carte yung mga meals nila plated instead of buffet type. But, even the plated ones are parang sobrang dami na niya.
It feels like a buffet.
Feels like a buffet. And I personally prefer din naman yung plated rather than buffet kasi nakukonfuse ako sa buffet. Standby ka lang sa dagat. And then, after that, we had our lunch in
Real Cafe.
Where the famous calamansi muffins are there. Yeah.
Lasang-lasa mo yung muffin. Sorry, calamansi. Grabe.
Yan. And then, before sunset, was yung highlight namin on that day was the Parao sailing.
Yes.
So, we met a contact there named Mark. So,
Hi, Mark!
shout out kay Mark. I'll also drop the link to his Facebook and also his number dun sa description down below.
So, the Parao sailing was so
It
amazing.
was one of the best.
Yeah. And we also learned that before the pandemic, may strict talaga sila na 30 minutes per gamit lang ng Parao boat. But because nga we're Filipinos and kapwa Filipinos and also because there's not a lot of tourists yet, they allow parang naging 1 hour and above. So ideally, you ride the Parao, nasa Parao ka na, tapos dapat nagsisail na kayo towards the sunset. Pag yung, correct, pag yung sun medyo pababa na, hindi yung parang tirik na tirik pa yung araw, dapat medyo bumaba na siya ng konti. So that's roughly around 5 o'clock, no?
Around
So,
5:30 ganun.
Yeah.
Tapos, and then, dadalhin ka basically niya sa malalim. So we get different angles of the sunset. And of course, pwede ka mag-picture dun sa Parao. Pwede ka tumalon like what I did, na mag-swim ulit. Kasi ibang experience din pag nag-swim ka din na kayo lang. Tapos malamig yung dagat kasi nga sunset na. Masaya experience siya.
And a lot of the Paraos now don't use motor. Kasi they're also very conscious of the environment in Boracay na. So dati maraming gumagamit ang motor. Yung motor para pagalawin yung Parao. Ngayon talaga mas ginagamit na nila yung
hangin sa sailboat,
yes,
or yung yung
paddle. Tama ba? Paddle term. So, pagsagwan, correct. And so it was really nice that everything was very done by nature, I guess, right? And we also got the sailboat just for our family. So reasonable naman yung price. It was good.
After that, we went to Talipapa, which Mark also recommended to us. Again, you can go directly to the Talipapa. Sabi kasi ni Mark, pinsan niya yung isang tindahan doon. And okay naman, reasonable yung price na binigay sa amin sa food namin.
Na-take out pa namin.
Pwede mo actually ipa-deliver sa hotel ninyo yung pagkain sa Talipapa, but we elected to go to the restaurant itself para ikaw mismo mamili ng pagkain mo. Tapos basically papaluto mo sa kanila.
Just a little note, yung dating di Talipapa, wala na yon ha. Kasi nalipat siya. Kasi pinuntahan pa namin yung di Talipapa, nasunog na pala yon. So wala na yon, may bago ng Talipapa o palutuan. It's now just like an alley, no?
Just ask the locals there where the new di Talipapa is located. If you want the cheap restaurants talaga,
there's this
wala sila sa beachfront, nandun sila sa mga kalye na, yung sa main roads na mismo. There are less than 100 pesos na mga food there pag hindi sa beachfront. But if you want to enjoy the beach habang kumakain, syempre it comes at the price.
Yes, but we did enjoy it. Actually, madami yung nabili namin for 4 of us. We're eating there, and like what I mentioned kanina, na-uwi pa namin, na-take out pa namin yung sinigang na kinain namin for lunch the next day. So, nasulit naman namin yung binayad din namin. Yeah.
Okay, the next day was actually July 8th. That was the birthday.
Yes! It's my birthday. It was my birthday.
Ayan, so, it was basically a free day to go around the beach again. So, like I said, ang karamihan sa itineraries namin ay just lay down sa beach, mag-swim,
Enjoy talaga,
enjoy.
beach bombing.
Yeah.
We had breakfast at Feliz Hotel. It was again amazing. And they even surprised me with, they baked me a cake. Na parang, Ma'am, happy birthday po. Ganon. It was so sweet, diba? Nagulat ako kasi we were like eating lang. We were discussing some family matters. And bigla out of the blue, dumating si Dan. Hi, Dan. So the chef also made baked the cake for me. So after that,
after that, linunch nga namin yung, yung sinigang from the night before. Pinainit namin siya sa hotel. So, pwede naman sa kanila as you sign their waiver.
I tried their Spanish iced coffee. It was really good. I actually took it while I was having a meeting. That's why we were still in the hotel.
Oh yeah, so yung Thursday pala, kaya wala kami masyadong itinerary because we had meetings. So tuloy pa rin kasi ang buhay, kailangan namin kumayod, kailangan namin kumita ng pera. So we had several meetings nung day na yun.
Yes, all before 3 o'clock naman. So it was fine to do it in the hotel. So while Ken and I were having our meetings, my uncle was going around the mall, shopping for his pasalubong and talking to the locals and even having a massage. So yun din, okay din yung massage, diba, sa Boracay. Medyo pricey lang siya compared to having a massage here in Manila. But of course, again, it comes with the price because you're on the island. And my brother was the one who's enjoying the pool. Nasa taas na siya, diba? Enjoying the pool of the hotel. Yun.
So what we did on the afternoon na kasi is we swam sa beach ulit. Of course, surprise, naligo kami sa beach. Pero umakyat din kami ngayon this time sa roof deck ng Feliz Hotel. So may pool sila doon. The sunset was amazing. The sky was amazing. Of course, hindi dahil kay Feliz Hotel, but dahil sa gawa na rin ng Diyos, no, na napakaganda, ang ganda. So, ang dami namin magagandang pictures sa lugar na yun. And we watched the sunset in that area, sa pool area.
Correct. So, the roof deck or rooftop pool siya actually tatlo. Isang may jacuzzi, isang parang medyo pahaba, parang it's not like maybe half an Olympic size pool, and then a square pool, like a kid's pool there. And it was all facing the beautiful sunset. Of course, again, like Ken said, it's not the Manda Hotel that made the sunset, but because it was positioned at such a high place, ano siya, parang hindi disturbed yung view. So, it was really just seeing the beautiful sunset come down, and we were really blessed that day. I guess I was really thanking the Lord also that day because it was the last sunset that we will see while we were there, and He played, God really displayed His wonder in the different colors during the sunset because it went from like orange to blue to medyo purple na, naging indigo color na din siya. So it was so beautiful to watch. It was like God really just showing off His greatness, diba, with His painting during that sunset. And what's nice also was that we got to spend that sunset with my brother, just really talking a little bit and just sharing our highlights also. Yon. After that,
dinner time. Our dinner time naman, we kind of spent a little kasi we had our dinner in Henan. They had a buffet. Their buffet is different because it's not like the usual buffet we're in where you just get food as much as you want. Of course, you can get as much food as you want, but you won't get it yourself. They have waiters to serve it to you, so you just line up and then it will be the waiters who will get the food and put it on their plate.
Yeah, actually. So there's the social distancing, and they're doing all of this because of, syempre, safety protocols para talaga ma-lessen yung contact with one another and syempre towards the food, diba? Kasi ano yun naka-buffet nga, so it's open.
So you don't get to touch the serving utensils
Yeah.
to get the food. It's just basically just the waiters, and then they will put it on your plate.
Yeah, and they're all wearing gloves also.
And what I liked about the Henan Hotel, because like I said, it was her birthday, so I bought a cake from Lemony Cafe. It was really, the cake was really good, but then Henan allowed us to bring that cake over to our dinner, and they were the ones who served it. Actually, they even sang a song. So yun.
Ginulat nila ako with the birthday song.
Yeah. So even yun, kahit hindi galing sa kanila yung food, they were very accommodating. Sila pa rin nag-serve. Yun, nagbigay din sila ng birthday hat. Kaya nung pauwi kami, lahat ng mga tao natin si Des ng happy birthday.
I had my hat on, birthday hat on.
So yeah, everyone in Boracay was accommodating, and that was a fun experience as well. And then on our last day, on the next day, that was our we just had like one last hurrah
Yeah.
sa beach. That is of course after having our breakfast in Feliz Hotel. So sa Feliz talaga walang tapon, kahit anong orderin mo masarap. And so we had our one last hurrah sa beach. Naligo kami one last time before going back to Manila. And of course, when you go to Manila,
Make sure
Make
that you
sure-
have your documents
Yes.
ready because you're still gonna look for it at the airport, at the seaport, and at the airport. So make sure you still have your copy of your health declaration. You still have your negative your swab test or saliva test, diba? And also your flight, of course. So, and just like when you came to Manila, make sure when you went to Boracay or Manila, make sure that you're at the airport at least 2 hours before your flight. At least yun. Pero ideally, mga 3 hours kasi ang dami na talagang protocols ngayon.
so overall, we had a great experience in Boracay. There are a lot of other activities that you can do that we didn't elect to do because yun nga, just staying in Boracay itself was an experience already. But if you want to have like an adventure-filled, activity-filled itinerary, there are other activities that you can do. You can contact Edrick and Mark, and I'll flash some of the activities here on your screen. So these are the things that you can do in Boracay. It was an overall great experience for us. It was a different kind of Boracay, primarily because of the situation nga, less tourists, and you know, this is just, I guess, an urge for us to also support local tourism. I know we're going through also a negative thing that's going on in our country, all over the world rather,
Yeah.
but there are still people who rely on tourism for their livelihood. Yun nga, may mga nakausap kami locals doon, kasi Boracay, di ba, even before the pandemic, they actually closed. They closed for a few months.
6 months.
6
yeah.
months. And sabi nila, at least during that time, may mga trabaho pa rin because there were constructions being done, so pwede sila may magawa. But when the pandemic happened, karoon ng maraming quarantines, closed talaga yung island, so they didn't really have jobs talaga. So they had to find ways to earn a living through fishing or through other things. Now that it's open again with restrictions, with limitations, so you know, just a reminder to be kind, to
Yes.
try to understand also, to support them na rin as much as possible, you know, help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can, diba, try not to huggle so much. If you feel like it's reasonable enough for you already, just imagine that it's nearly like a whole year of them also not earning as much as they did before, earning better, diba? So just a little bit more patience and also be kinder to people, maybe kapwa natin turista doon or even the locals there that would really appreciate that kindness. Kahit yung pag-no nga lang, diba? Kasi mas makulit sila ngayon, which is really understandable. Pero sabihin mo lang, ay sorry po, nakapag-island tour na kami. Magti-thank you pa sila sa'yo. So, it's a good
Yeah.
way to practice being kinder to people.
Yeah, and for us naman as visitors, syempre, parang it feels good that it's less crowded, na may social distancing because there's less people there. So, maganda siya for us, but for them, syempre, that means less customers for them. that means the supply is more than the demand. So marami talaga mag-o-offer sa inyo. So just, try to balance it out with your budget as well as what you can offer and help them.
Yes. So, like in all things, we're all in this together. So it's better to really help each other out. And with that, we want to say thank you for watching our part 2 of our Boracay trip. If you have questions or if you have like other clarifications, just, comment it in the comment section and we'll try to answer it and
If
get
we
back to you.
know the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll leave the numbers and the Facebook pages of
And all the links.
Edrick, Mark, Philly's Hotel,
Yes.
whatever. Ayan, malas marami pa. So guys, thank you. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.
Bye guys. See you around.